most of the part right now in this first half. All NC State by committee. Offense has generally been by Matthew Cleveland. 10 points so far in the first half.
Cleveland to double figures for the 21st time this season and 88th in his career. Johnson with a follow-up
defense, and for Miami, they've got to find some way to get some easy offense, because now if you're North Carolina State, every time the ball goes beneath the free throw line, you send another man. You've got to force somebody else from Miami to beat you right now. They've got to find another secondary scorer.
Miami's going to have to defy recent history. They are 1-19. Trailing at halftime, it's Johnson.
See Johnson go down for the easy one.
Was that the Red Sea that parted wide open there as Styles picked up his second personal?
I saw what you were doing there.
I'm just emptying the tank. It's our last game, Brian. Come on.
I know. You'll be here all afternoon. I like that.
Johnson, tough shot. Off the backboard and in for Styles. What a response after the 6-0 Miami run.
And it was a bully response by Styles, being able to just basically put his head down, initiate the contact.
That's Johnson inside.
And I like the fact.
Cleveland. Final shot attempt driving against Middlebrook.
Bam!
Follow jam by Johnson.
Teeing it up from way downtown. Ugachukwu, no. Brandon Johnson, yes.
Good at evaluating the backside of the defense if they're going to be able to come over in time.
And you know what, Tio? I can't help but think about that combo. They're both sophomores, George and Ndungo. If they wind up coming back next year and keep the core around the season finale at home on Saturday, there will be a changing of the guard. Off the steal, here comes Brandon Johnson. And it's been widely reported that Duke Associate head
over Stanford, that puts them in a different position.
Suarez back into the game, playing some good defense. The ball eventually finds its way.
Who was roughly the same size, and he had that slingshot release over the top of his head, very similar to what Duncan has. One of my favorite teammates I had. Super nice guy. To be honest with you, the vibes I get from Duncan very similar.
Strong finish inside by.
I'm jealous of the student athletes today because they have options. And they have the ability. Nice play. They have
Johnson
the ability.
Again. And floor. Keep your eyes on Maya Lazan, the All-American from Cal. She's capable of going for a perfect 10 or 2 or 3 any single day. He wants to smile after his 31st point. Comes on another slam dunk. Johnson dunks.
To the Duke Blue Devils. North Carolina 11-2 in the Smith Center, and we are underway as Miami wins the opening tip. And again, just 2-15 in ACC play for Miami. North Carolina at 11-6. Up top here for Brandon Johnson, letting fly, and he'll drill that.
The 2-hour TV window.
They had a talented freshman with a long one coming. That glances away. Second effort. Joe Bay got to the rebound. And here's Matthew Cleveland, who's the star on the floor for Miami, averaging 16 a game. He's missed the last 2 games because of an ankle sprain. Nice touch there. Cleveland a 14-point first half, looking for more. Rebound plucked away, up and in by Johnson.
Rim, Matthew Cleveland, who's your best playmaker, shooting mid-range jump shots, not finishing at the rim. Not going to get a lot at the free throw line.
North Carolina came through the hallway today and took to the floor looking very, very comfortable. And here in the second half, even more so. And underneath, it'll be up.
If he cut as well with the urgency that Drake Powell cuts with, he'd be even better. And sometimes you got to look at what other players do really well and try to mimic that, because that would help Ian Jackson get more open looks.
Johnson off a nice fake, will drive and stuff.
We don't know who's going to come back. We don't know what it's going to take to get them to come back. Financially, frankly, that's where we're at. And I just think it is more like the Wild West than anything else.
Johnson straight on, drills it.
Comes back to Drake Powell. Again, as he continues to improve his shot preparation, which is ultimately footwork, he's going to get more looks and get more shots off.
14 today. Johnson again on the dribble. Up against Withers. Got low and lays it in on a foul too.
And I think you appreciate the way he plays.
Harris driving, knocked away by Ugachukwu. Bethia, back for Johnson, he'll lay it in.
He's going to have a problem if they keep switching that 1-5 pick and roll. You know, Lynn Kidd gets on the point guard, and then Botit's just too big and too strong for anyone else on the court.
Johnson, their last 5 baskets. Their offense coming alive here at home. Shoot comes up empty on the 3. Swartz leaves it for Johnson in attack mode. Easy off the window and in. Ugachukwu and now Swartz. Hands off for State McCray. Miami looking for the lead on this possession. Trying to get it inside to Lynn Kidd. Double team comes. Kicks out, Logo 3, it's good! Brandon on Toby Lawal to get the ball back. He scored the first 7 points for the Hokies, hasn't scored since. It misses that 3.
Yeah, I mean, he just wasn't aggressive after he scored the 7 points. I mean, him going to the rim is bread and butter in my eyes, and he needs to utilize that more. There's no reason why he shouldn't be at the free throw line at least 3-4 times a half.
The blow by Johnson, the finish.
Contact, get your blood going a little bit.
3 ball in the corner, not there. 2-2 after Cleveland's free throws. Nice offensive rebound and feed. Matchup. Bethia, mid-range, no. Active from Cleveland. Gives a second chance. Johnson, finger roll. What will become in his future. Turnover, even better defense from Miami, and it'll lead to 2 points. Johnson
on the court. I mean, it shows. That's why he's beating the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yes, he will. Speaking of guys with high skill sets, down low at least tonight, Malik Ewan, he connects.
Offensive rebound as he try to look to go back up. I don't know how many opportunities he's going to get in the half-court offense.
Diaz-Graham off target, and Kidd's 4th rebound, to your point already. And a 2-2 start these first 5 minutes with Cleveland directing for Miami. Johnson, you can tell the coaching point was
attack the press and try to score.
Cummings can't stick to 3. Still scoreless, does have a couple of assists in 15 minutes of work. Johnson right down the lane.
Get Matthew Cleveland involved.
Bethia had it tapped out by Johnson. State McCray off target. Another offensive rebound for Lynn Kidd, building on his double-double. Kidd going to work, slips it around for Johnson.
That's what we were talking about, the double, about a post we made.
Cleveland had it roll off. This is significant to some. It's a bucket.
How guys are prepared or willing or even able to receive wisdom at this point. You almost have to earn that if you're Angel Rodriguez by showing them how it's done on the floor. And I think he's able to do that. Miami wants to go. And I think he's done a good job being patient to this point where now they're going to ask more of him.
Cleveland to his left, now gets to a strong arm. Kick out, Johnson will take the wide open 3. There's
what you want to do. I mean, really widen out your screens and have room for that tight curl.
Once again, they try to go inside the Kidd. He's been getting double teamed a lot this season, but only sending 1. Johnson, pull-up jumper, and it's Miami.
Defensively, too.
Burton. And it's Cleveland with the board. He is so athletic, so long at 6'7".
I think the key is, I said before, he gets places. He can get where he wants to go and not a lot of space. That's a gift. There's an art to that.
Ugachukwu. Give it off, 3 ball, and there's the first 3.
Hall of Fame coaches for what they've done in their coaching career. And both programs obviously miss both of these guys.
But it really continues a trend that we're seeing, particularly in this conference, which is a changing of the guard at the very top.
It's bound to happen. We had legends, and directly.
It's it again on the wrong end of a 14-0 run. Where do you go? What do you do if you're Miami in this situation?
Well, it's still early. There's no need to panic. But again, you know, after that performance against SMU, you needed to come out and say, listen, who's on board and who's not. And you got to come out, compete, play with each other, and then respond. Second, third, and fourth efforts on the defensive end of the floor, and those are the shots that you don't want. Just quick.
Good
board Kid does a great job. Yeah, finding a teammate.
Feed Johnson.
His feet amongst when he was spinning. Great effort just to get the extra possession here. See if Miami can take advantage of it.
Kidd. Baseline doubled, finds Johnson for the two-hand jam. And
early January, the first games after Jim Larinaga called it a career. Ritas Petritis gets knocked down, and the Hurricanes have come away with a pair of stops to begin the game. Johnson pulls and
well, in ACC play. You know, the change in the lineup, pretty good start for Miami. They have a comfort level on the offensive right now, but on the defensive end, they're going to start needing to string some stops together.
Hurricanes have opened 4 of 10. There's another make for Johnson.
A shot on one end without any passes, mid-range shot, under duress, and then giving up a layup without any passes on the other end. Those are the 2 plays you got to avoid.
6 straight for the Golden Bears to stretch this lead to double figures. Johnson keeps firing, and that's his 3rd make. It out by Ritas Petritis. Johnson out of the shot fake and lays it in. Still need your help. redcross.org/ESPN. And you've called California home for quite a while now. I know you know many that have been around those scary fires down south.
Yeah, obviously I've been there and know a lot of people, know people that have lost their homes. And certainly a sad, sad deal. Wish them all of our thoughts and prayers.
Well, Miami basketball here out of the timeout. The shot clock down to 5. Johnson realizes it, pulls the trigger, and hits the 3. Hit in Berkeley. Wilkinson for the lead. Dort turns. A couple good looks there.
Really good set play, great looks. They got exactly what they wanted, just couldn't finish.
Feed Cleveland.
All right, same look in the post.
He finds Johnson, and Miami has its first.
Look at the switch. You've got a 7-footer going out switching, 25 feet away from the basket. Duke is so versatile defensively. He can blow screens up. He can blitz. He can also switch and guard one-on-one.
First career game for Hubbard out of Harvard Westlake in the LA area.
Matthew Cleveland still without a field goal in this game. 2 points for him at the free throw stripe. Comes in averaging 20 points per game over his last 6.
Brandon Johnson.
He does everything for this Miami team, whatever they need.
He's coming off a career best 13 against Florida State, and the other end slamming it down is Brad.
Back the other way for the bucket. Maluk, as you mentioned, back the other way after the miss by Bethea. Bethea thought he got fouled, but the physicality, they have let these players really challenge shots and step up defensively in the early going. It's a 6-0 Florida State run over the last 30 seconds. 10 to shoot. Johnson working in the post. Lowers the shoulder and drops.
His feet set and he has an inch of daylight. It's got a great chance of going down. Good start for the Hokies.
Take a look at the starting 5 for Miami, which has changed a lot throughout the season due to some injuries. Nigel Pack remains out for the Hurricanes with a left foot injury. So Jalil Bethea is in there to start today. Now Brandon Johnson underneath, and at the end of the shot clock puts it off the window.
This year, they are a very good and very capable offensive team. They have just had their struggles on the defensive end, just not able to make sure all 5 guys are connected all at the same time. Right away early on, Virginia Tech exposing those weaknesses.
And now Johnson fouled by Poteet and gets the bucket to go. Point performance against Duke in a loss earlier this week. That pass a little too high for him. And a turnover to the Hurricanes. Divine Ugachukwu setting up the offense, finds Johnson underneath.
What a
And Paul Joe Bay goes to the free throw line. He cannot convert his other end of the three-point play, but an offensive rebound for Brown.
And now he nearly threw it away, but Matthew Cleveland's got it. He'll spot up for 3. That rolls in and out, but Divine Ugachukwu soars in. Hands it off to Lynn Kidd. He's spinning. And Johnson thought about a 3. Now he'll drive, and he rolls it up and in with the right hand off the glass. The rebound. Checking in for Miami, Jalen Blackman.
We haven't seen a lot of PG with Jalen Blackman. It's a good look.
And now Kidd finds Brandon Johnson down low, showing a lot of patience for this afternoon. Blackman works off a high screen from Johnson. He throws it up off the glass. Wild shot, no good, but Lynn Kidd comes down with the offensive rebound. Brandon Johnson, top of the key, spots up for 3 and rolls in for him. Way, little heat check for Carl Parrish, he missed. And now Mincy with a 3. Second chance opportunity, no good. 2 good looks from distance for the Blue Hose, and they can't capitalize.
2 great looks.
Brandon Johnson, he's working on Stewart. Beating and banging down low, trying to create separation. He does. Look at the patience, and it rolls in. And a triple in the corner, good for Harvey, the senior.
Amazing ball by Presbyterian last play. Amazing ball.
So Harvey's got 3 now. Presbyterians back to within 12, under 4 left to play. Miami trying to snap a 7-game skid. Presbyterian hovering at 6-5 on the season. And now Kidd with a height advantage down low. They double teamed him. Brandon Johnson with a dunk. As Ugachukwu slips one down low for Kidd, who looked right, spun left, had it blocked, and it falls into the hands of Brandon Johnson, who dunks it. Looking for an assist. He threw it into the corner, and now fading away. That is way off the mark there.
Come on, King Iverson. King, you can't shoot air balls. You're letting AI and LeBron down. Get back on defense.
You know, Corey Mincy averaging 15 points a game. He's probably passed up, Jack, on 4 to 5 what appear to be wide open opportunities this afternoon as Brandon Johnson dunks it.
You gotta let that. You gotta have that energy. And Miami is lacking it right now. You want to see a little bit more energy going in to close this game out.
Miami a minute ago got called for a 10-second violation. They get this one over just in time.
And to go back when we said at the beginning of the game, scientists define energy as the ability to do work. If you ain't got no energy, you can't do any work.
Cleveland down low for Kidd, who spins, still spinning. Finds a wide open Brandon Johnson. Peterson. It appears as if the Canes will indeed snap that 7-game losing streak that started back on November 21st when they went to the Shriners Children's Charles.
Have more to do with Jaden Zachary picking up Nigel Pack 94 feet and bodying him. And so as you see now, they want to be able to bring the pressure 94 feet, but more importantly, not allow Miami's guards to be able to roam free.
Pair of freshmen, Divine Ugachukwu from Houston, and Del Jones from outside Landover, Maryland, and eventually inside.
Off of an offensive rebound, just unable to get it to go down. And a young man who's shooting over 40% from 3 missed 2 wide open looks.
Final half minute. Johnson, a 2-pointer.
Once again.
Great ball movement. Thiero down the lane. Look for another one. He's denied.
Great job by Lynn Kidd going vertical on that possession.
Pack scoops it. Nice little give, and one as well. Brandon Johnson with
trying to throw the Razorbacks off a little bit, but Billy Richmond attacking the basket, able to finish through the contact, and now making the 1-point game once again.
Johnson will hand off here for Blackman. 55-54. Cleveland lost the dribble.
John Calipari getting Nellie Davis back on the floor.
Gives it up, Johnson. Way downtown. I'm in logo territory.
Miami at 3-3. Both these teams looking to get back on track. Lynn Kidd wins the tip, and off we go from the Watsco Center. A lot of new faces on this Miami team. Here's one of them in Staten McCray. Back out to Johnson, and he gets things going with a straightaway triple.
You know, that's the first time that I've...
Don't want to leave him open. R.J. Johnson, preseason Big South All-Conference, missed last game versus the Yellow Jackets due to injury. Son Nimley, first-year head coach, happy to have him back. Johnson again, same result.
Once he
here, Barry working on Swartz, swoops into the lane. Johnson another rebound.
I want to see them run hard right now. AJ's got to run. Austin's got to run. Get to your spot to get an open shot.
They're leaving Johnson open, and he cashes in again.
See the difference on that?
Biggest lead of the game.
You know, one thing I really notice about this Miami basketball team, the energy of the basketball team is matching the energy of the crowd. The crowd is not loud. The energy is low. You want to see both the crowd and the team pick up the energy to get it going.
Johnson lets it fly.
Second shot, wide open dunk. That's how you lose basketball games. First 4 minutes is crucial. We're 2 minutes in.
Johnson's
I'm not
wide
seeing
open
the energy
again.
needed.
And he drills it. They're just going to leave him open. That's part of this. Led by double digits in this second half. Miami looking to charge back and avoid a big upset. Good one here in Coral Gables. And tie it with a 3. Pick and pop. Johnson. We're tied.
Because he's playing out of his mind right now.
He had 18 points all year coming into this game to Kamari. He's got 21, a career high. Johnson, pump fake, a second one. He's got it, and one.
Able to score in the paint in critical times of the game.
They lost in the first round 80-69 to the Drake Bulldogs, then lost on Friday 80-74. He has 13.
But that's the answer right there. It's Shoga.
13, 6, and 8 for Max Shoga. Big to big. Paid off. Here's Divine Ugachukwu, 99 in green. Blackman, bounce pass. Johnson, the recipient.
He would get to talking about different things, and you're saying, okay, now where is this coming from? But he was just, he was, first of all, he was a heck of a player.
Yeah.
You know.
There's Johnson. Pack goes out to Blackman for 3. Too strong. Smallest guy on the floor grabs the rebound. And it's put in by Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson, he's been quiet this afternoon. On cue, gets the offensive rebound and the putback.
That didn't bring the physicality that Manu does.
That one off the mark. Johnson making a statement in the first couple. A career 84% free throw shooter. He knocks down his first 2 of the afternoon. 14 for Sturts. The lead is 7 for Drake. Where does Miami go for offense? Johnson. It's been a good second half for B.
Crazy shot by Pack. Thought he was fouled. Now on the other end, the layup attempt no good for Callie Horton.
We're off to the races here.
Here's Pack. A little pump fake. Wide open. Brandon Johnson for 3.
What an amazing. They definitely turned that up from that timeout.
And that 3 is too strong. One and done. Ugachukwu down with the rebound. Miami's allowed 10 points in 13 minutes of action. Brandon Johnson. And Archie, who's not playing today, were the leading scorers for the Eagles last season. For Sparrow, that was his first bucket, just his second attempt. Now Blackman, he's got 6 quick points here. Double teamed in the corner. Brandon Johnson with a flush under.
About half court for Cleveland.
Can really jump, and now down low, Brandon Johnson. He's got 9.
Stage. You get more televised games. You get more press. You got more people talking about you. So playing together and really understanding your roles and elevating the team dynamic is huge for personal success and team success. And no one better than Coach Larrañaga. I think all he does is read leadership books. Stephen Covey, you name it, he is following it too.
That's his 8th this afternoon to go along with his 11 points. I'm sure they'll try to get him 3 more points here in the final 9 minutes. That could do it for 3 and for 1,000. Yes, there it is. Shinnery has been quiet, but he has scored in double figures in each of the first 2 games. A 3 no good there for Robbie Phillips. Down low, strong to the bucket. Also said the speed of the game really helps Miami as Nigel Pack's 3 is no good.
Yes, and for this season, that is how the Canes want to play. Up and down the court, drive and kick like there for the big 3 from Brandon to win, Kyle.
Cleveland's got 3, Kids got 6, Johnson with 5, Blackman with 9. And air ball on the 3.
Great close out there by Johnson, getting a piece of that 3-pointer.
So many scores for Miami. Everybody can contribute. Johnson a deep 3, and he buries it.
And that should